You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's ball. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know in the play zone. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football ball. Not good.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed behind the line, it's Randall. Quick step and go. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fights off the defender. And he He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They take over again, and they have yet to move the sticks on their previous two possessions. Sends it back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
To the ground with the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up 14 over the Stallions. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hand, it's Williams.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the back. Toss sweep to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Shakes off the defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Few Both teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a seam wide open. And they wrap him up, and not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ball.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. And he'll Going to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive will come from their own 23. Holden finds his man on the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He wants to throw it again. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete on the shoulder. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. That's caught, it's Randall. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for room, it's ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Gain of 9. Now, a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going to take off to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the wideout. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Buys a little time with his feet. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes a connection.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.